Did you know that every 8 seconds, someone in the world is diagnosed with diabetes? And here's what's truly shocking. Nearly half of all adults over 60 already have high blood sugar, whether they realize it or not. It doesn't happen overnight. It starts quietly. A little fatigue after meals, a mild tingling in your feet, waking up thirsty at 3 a.m., or feeling drained before lunch even begins. Most people shrug it off, thinking it's just part of getting older. But that's the biggest myth ever told about aging and diabetes. Because diabetes isn't something that just happens one day. It's not a punishment. It's a slow, invisible imbalance, a daily tug-of-war between what you eat and how your body responds. And here's the truth. Every bite you take is a choice. It either fights diabetes or feeds it. Every meal can move you one step closer to balance or one step deeper into fatigue, inflammation, and insulin resistance. The good news is your body has an incredible ability to heal, no matter what your age. Not through expensive medications or strict diets that steal your joy, but through natural foods that gently restore your balance from the inside out. In fact, studies from Harvard Medical School and the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that certain everyday foods can lower fasting glucose, improve insulin sensitivity, and even rejuvenate pancreatic beta cells, the very cells that produce insulin. All you need to do is eat the right foods at the right time in the right way. So today, we're revealing the 7 most powerful foods you can eat to help control diabetes naturally. Foods that steady your blood sugar, protect your heart, and keep your energy strong all day long. And the best part? Most of them are already in your kitchen. You just didn't know how powerful they were. Wait until you hear about number 1. It's one of the world's oldest natural remedies, but 90% of people use it wrong and cancel out its benefits completely. So grab a cup of tea, relax, and let's start your journey to steady, healthy blood sugar the natural way.
Food number 7, the crisp green apple. You've heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Turns out, science agrees, especially if you're managing blood sugar. Apples are one of the most misunderstood fruits in the diabetic world. Many people avoid them, thinking they're too sweet, but that's far from true. A medium green apple, like Granny Smith, contains just 17 grams of natural sugar, balanced by fiber, polyphenols, and antioxidants that slow glucose absorption. The real magic lies in the peel. It's loaded with pectin, a soluble fiber that forms a gel inside your digestive tract, trapping sugar and cholesterol before they can enter your bloodstream. In a 2022 Nutrients Journal study, adults who ate 1 apple daily had significantly lower fasting blood sugar and improved insulin sensitivity compared to those who avoided fruit. To get the full benefit, eat your apple with the peel on, preferably as a mid-morning snack between meals. And here's a pro tip. Pair it with a few almonds or walnuts. The healthy fats further slow sugar absorption, preventing spikes and crashes. Green apples are tart, crisp, and refreshing, and they help keep both your blood sugar and cravings in check. Remember, fruit isn't your enemy. Processed sugar is.
Food number 6, apple cider vinegar, or ACV. Now, let's talk about one of nature's oldest remedies, and one of the most powerful blood sugar stabilizers you can find. Apple cider vinegar, or ACV, isn't a trend. It's science-backed medicine in a bottle, but only if you use it the right way. ACV improves your body's insulin response by slowing the breakdown of carbohydrates into glucose. That means the sugar from your meals enters your bloodstream more gradually, keeping levels steady instead of spiking. In a 2021 Diabetes Research and Clinical Practice trial, people who took 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar diluted in water before bed had a 6% drop in fasting glucose and much better insulin sensitivity within 8 weeks. Here's how to do it correctly. Mix 2 teaspoons of raw, unfiltered ACV, the one with the mother,
in a full glass of warm water. Drink it 20 to 30 minutes before your heaviest meal, not on an empty stomach. Never take it straight. It's too acidic and can damage your throat or enamel. If the taste bothers you, add a few drops of lemon juice or a natural sweetener like stevia. Do this once a day and you'll feel the difference. Fewer post-meal energy crashes, better digestion, and more stable numbers in your next glucose test.
Food number 5. Oats, the slow energy grain. Here's a comforting truth. Not all carbs are bad. Some are actually healing. And oats are at the top of that list. Oats are rich in beta-glucan, a powerful soluble fiber that slows down digestion, allowing glucose to enter your bloodstream gradually. That means your energy stays stable and your pancreas gets a well-deserved rest. A 2023 meta-analysis in Frontiers in Nutrition found that people with type 2 diabetes who ate oats regularly had an average 12% reduction in HbA1c, the key marker of long-term blood sugar control. The trick is in the type. Skip instant oats, they're too processed and can cause sugar spikes. Choose steel-cut or old-fashioned oats instead. Cook them in water or unsweetened almond milk, then add chia seeds, cinnamon, or a few berries on top for flavor and extra antioxidants. Just one bowl in the morning can stabilize your blood sugar for hours. No mid-morning hunger, no caffeine crash, just calm, steady energy.
Food number 4. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, and fenugreek. Greens aren't just for salads, they're your pancreas's best friends. Spinach, kale, and fenugreek leaves, methi, are loaded with magnesium, folate, and antioxidants that directly improve insulin sensitivity. And magnesium, the mineral found in abundance in these greens, is something 75% of seniors are lacking. A deficiency in magnesium makes it harder for insulin to do its job, leading to higher blood sugar levels and increased inflammation. A 2022 Clinical Diabetes Journal review showed that adults who consumed 1 cup of cooked greens daily had 25% lower risk of insulin resistance than those who didn't. Add a handful of greens to your lunch or dinner daily. Sauté them in olive oil, toss them in soup, or blend them into smoothies. And don't forget to drizzle some lemon juice on top. The vitamin C boosts iron absorption and keeps your metabolism active. If you want to supercharge your greens, try adding fenugreek seeds to your meals. Soaked overnight, these seeds lower post-meal sugar spikes by up to 25%, according to multiple studies. Greens might not be fancy, but they're quietly powerful.
Food number 3. Lentils and beans. These simple foods are diabetic gold. Lentils, chickpeas, kidney beans, and black beans are high in plant-based protein, fiber, and resistant starch, all crucial for blood sugar balance. Resistant starch works like a prebiotic, feeding your gut's healthy bacteria. In turn, they produce short-chain fatty acids that lower inflammation and stabilize glucose naturally. A 2020 Diabetology study found that people who replaced white rice or bread with beans 4 times a week had lower fasting glucose and improved insulin resistance after 3 months. You can enjoy them as soups, salads, or side dishes. If you love rice, try mixing half your portion with lentils. This alone can reduce your meal's glycemic load dramatically. Because they digest slowly, lentils and beans also keep you full longer and help control appetite, a key factor in reversing prediabetes.
Food number 2. Greek yogurt, unsweetened. Now here's one that surprises most people. Greek yogurt can help regulate your blood sugar, but only if it's the right kind. Greek yogurt is rich in protein and probiotics, which strengthen gut health and lower inflammation, 2 major contributors to insulin resistance. In a 2022 British Journal of Nutrition study, participants who consumed plain Greek yogurt daily had improved fasting glucose and reduced hunger hormones. To make it work for you, choose unsweetened Greek yogurt. No flavors, no added sugar. Add chia seeds, cinnamon, or a handful of berries for flavor. The calcium and B vitamins in yogurt also support nerve and muscle function, protecting against diabetic neuropathy and leg cramps, common complaints among seniors. Just half a cup before bed or after lunch can make a noticeable difference in your glucose stability. Food number 1. Cinnamon, the sweet spice that balances sugar. This one's my favorite because it's simple, natural, and incredibly effective. Cinnamon contains cinnamaldehyde, a compound that mimics insulin and helps your cells absorb glucose more efficiently. It also reduces cholesterol and fights inflammation, protecting your heart, a critical benefit for anyone managing diabetes. In a 2021 clinical nutrition and metabolism review, diabetics who took just half a teaspoon of cinnamon daily saw up to 10% lower fasting glucose within weeks. Here's how to use it. Sprinkle cinnamon on your oatmeal or yogurt. Add it to herbal tea or warm water before bed, or mix it with turmeric and black pepper for a blood sugar balancing spice blend. But here's the key. Use Ceylon cinnamon, also called true cinnamon, not cassia. Cassia has higher coumarin content, which in excess can stress the liver. Ceylon cinnamon is milder, sweeter, and safer for daily use. It's nature's sweetness, without the sugar, without the guilt. Now, when you combine all 7 of these, green apples, apple cider vinegar, oats, leafy greens, lentils, yogurt, and cinnamon, you create a powerful healing rhythm inside your body. Your cells become more sensitive to insulin, sugar converts smoothly into energy, inflammation starts to drop, cravings fade naturally, and your pancreas finally gets the break it's been begging for. You begin to wake up lighter, your energy feels steady, you feel alive again, not weighed down by fatigue or fear of your next test results. Because diabetes doesn't demand restriction, it demands rhythm, balance. When you feed your body what it recognizes, simple, real, natural foods, it doesn't just survive, it recovers. These 7 foods are the foundation of that recovery. But remember, every healing journey has 2 sides. While these foods help lower blood sugar and rebuild your metabolism, there's another list that works against you every single day. Foods that seem innocent, even healthy, but secretly raise your blood sugar, damage your nerves, and exhaust your insulin supply. And in the next part, we'll reveal the 7 worst foods for diabetics, the ones that quietly sabotage your progress, steal your energy, and accelerate aging from within. Number 1 will surprise you, because it's likely something you eat every morning without realizing the harm it's doing. Now that you've learned the 7 foods that help your body restore balance, lower blood sugar, and even repair insulin function naturally, it's time to look at the other side of the coin. Because even the healthiest diet can't fix what you keep breaking. And that's exactly what happens when we unknowingly eat foods that silently spike our blood sugar, inflame our cells, and damage the very organs trying to keep us healthy. The truth is, managing diabetes isn't just about what you add, it's about what you remove. Every meal is a choice. You're either calming your blood sugar or feeding the imbalance that causes it. So in this next part, we're uncovering the 7 foods you should avoid at all costs if you want to protect your heart, eyes, nerves, and kidneys, and keep your energy steady all day long. And wait until you hear about number 1. It's hiding in nearly every kitchen, even in so-called healthy homes. Let's begin. Food number 7. Breakfast cereals. They look innocent. Colorful boxes, smiling labels, and promises of whole grains, vitamins, and energy for your day. But the truth? Most breakfast cereals are metabolic traps. Even a small bowl can pack more sugar than a dessert. One serving of many healthy cereals contains up to 25 grams of sugar. That's 6 teaspoons, often more than a can of soda. The reason it's so harmful isn't just the sugar itself. It's the speed. Once the grains are refined and stripped of their natural fiber, your body digests them almost instantly. That flood of glucose hits your bloodstream before your insulin can respond, leading to that familiar mid-morning crash, hunger, and brain fog.
A 2022 study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who ate high glycemic breakfast cereals had 50% higher glucose spikes after eating compared to those who ate eggs, oats, or yogurt. If you love a quick breakfast, don't worry. There are better options. Go for steel-cut oats, Greek yogurt with nuts, or a boiled egg and an apple. You'll feel fuller longer, and your blood sugar will stay steady until lunch. Because remember, your first meal decides the rhythm of your blood sugar for the rest of the day.
Food number 6, white bread and refined flour. Now let's talk about one of the most common culprits of all, white bread. It's soft, easy to eat, and it's been on breakfast tables for generations. But here's the truth. White bread is basically sugar in disguise. It's made from refined flour, where the fiber and nutrients have been stripped away, leaving behind starch that digests faster than sugar itself. That means a single slice of white bread can raise your blood sugar almost as fast as eating a spoonful of table sugar. In a 2021 diabetes care study, people who consumed refined carbs daily were 37% more likely to develop insulin resistance within 5 years than those who ate whole grains. So what's the fix? Switch to whole grain or sourdough bread. Sourdough especially is fermented, meaning it has natural probiotics and a lower glycemic index. It digests slower and helps stabilize glucose. You don't have to give up bread entirely. Just choose one that your body recognizes as real food.
Food number 5, sweetened yogurts and low-fat dairy. This one catches almost everyone off guard. We've been told for decades that low-fat equals healthy. But when food manufacturers remove the fat from yogurt, they replace it with something worse, sugar. A single cup of flavored, low-fat yogurt can have over 20 grams of added sugar, more than a bowl of ice cream. That sugar spikes your insulin, which later crashes your energy, making you crave even more sweet foods. A 2020 Nutrition and Metabolism review found that adults who consumed sweetened yogurt daily had higher fasting glucose and triglycerides than those who ate plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. If you want yogurt, keep it plain, full fat, and unsweetened. Add cinnamon, berries, or a few chopped nuts for flavor. Cinnamon especially helps your body use insulin more efficiently, a small spice with big impact. This small swap alone can make a huge difference in how your body processes sugar throughout the day.
Food number 4, fruit juices, even the natural ones. Now, this one might surprise you. Fruit juice. Most people think it's fruit, so it must be healthy. But when you remove the fiber and just drink the juice, you're essentially drinking liquid sugar. Even 100% no added sugar juice contains concentrated fructose, the natural sugar in fruit, but without the fiber to slow it down. That means it rushes into your bloodstream, causing a sugar surge that strains your pancreas and liver. A Harvard School of Public Health study followed over 70,000 adults and found that those who drank 1 glass of fruit juice per day had a 21% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes than those who ate whole fruits instead. The fix is easy. Eat your fruit, don't drink it. When you eat the whole fruit, your body absorbs the sugar slowly, gets fiber, and feels satisfied. If you crave a refreshing drink, try infused water. Slice lemon, mint, or cucumber and let it chill. You'll get the taste and hydration without the sugar spike.
Food number 3, processed meats, sausages, bacon, deli cuts. Here's one that's not about sugar, it's about inflammation. Processed meats are high in sodium, nitrates, and preservatives that trigger oxidative stress and damage your blood vessels over time. This kind of chronic, low-grade inflammation worsens insulin resistance and raises your risk of heart disease, a dangerous combination for diabetics. A 2021 Harvard meta-analysis found that eating processed meat more than 3 times a week increased diabetes risk by 32% and heart disease risk by 42%. Even if you're not eating them daily, the sodium load can raise blood pressure and stress your kidneys, organs already under pressure when you have diabetes. Choose grilled fish, eggs, beans, or lentils instead. They give you protein without the inflammation or chemicals. Because your body doesn't just need fuel, it needs clean, living nutrients that don't fight against it.
Food number 2, sugary drinks, sodas, energy drinks, and sweetened coffee. This one's a classic, but it's also one of the most dangerous habits worldwide. Every can of soda, energy drink, or iced coffee with syrup floods your bloodstream with fast sugar. A single serving can contain up to 9 teaspoons of sugar, and your body has no natural way to handle that kind of rush. When that sugar hits, insulin spikes sharply to clear it. But over time, those repeated spikes wear out your pancreas, leading to insulin resistance. It's like overusing the same muscle every day. Eventually, it stops working properly. A 2022 American Diabetes Association report confirmed that people who drank sugary beverages daily had a 26% higher chance of developing type 2 diabetes even when they weren't overweight. So instead of sodas or sweetened drinks, go for a sparkling water with lemon, unsweetened green tea, or black coffee with cinnamon. You'll hydrate your body, protect your pancreas, and reduce cravings, all at once.
Food number 1, refined oils and deep-fried foods. This one deserves special attention because it's the silent fuel behind diabetes and heart disease alike. Most cooking oils on the shelves, like vegetable, soybean, corn, and palm oil, are highly refined. That means they've been stripped, bleached, and heated, leaving behind oxidized fats that inflame your cells. These oils are loaded with omega-6 fatty acids, which, in excess, cause chronic inflammation, the very foundation of insulin resistance. Now, combine that with frying, and you create toxic compounds called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, molecules that literally age your cells from the inside out. In a 2023 Journal of Endocrinology and Metabolism review, people who ate fried foods 3 or more times per week had double the risk of metabolic syndrome, including high blood sugar and insulin resistance. What should you use instead? Try cold-pressed olive oil, avocado oil, or mustard oil. These oils are rich in antioxidants and far more stable at cooking temperatures. And instead of frying, experiment with grilling, steaming, air frying, or baking. You'll still get the flavor without the inflammation.
Bonus: diabetic-friendly packaged foods. Let's not forget the sneakiest trick of all, so-called diabetic products. Many of these snacks and drinks replace sugar with artificial sweeteners like aspartame, saccharin, or sucralose. While they don't raise blood sugar directly, studies show they can still harm your metabolism by confusing your gut bacteria and increasing cravings for sweets. A 2022 Nature Medicine study revealed that long-term use of artificial sweeteners changed gut microbiota and led to higher glucose levels after meals. If you want sweetness, use stevia or monk fruit. Natural, zero-calorie alternatives that don't disrupt insulin. Your taste buds will adjust within weeks, and those cravings will start to fade naturally.
How to balance your plate. Now let's bring everything together into something simple, a plate your body loves. Here's how it should look. Half your plate, colorful vegetables and leafy greens. 1/4, lean protein, like beans, lentils, eggs, or fish. 1/4, slow carbs, oats, quinoa, or sweet potato. A drizzle of healthy fat, olive oil, avocado, or nuts. And remember, hydration is your best medicine. Water keeps your blood sugar steady and your kidneys protected. When you eat in this balance, your body automatically shifts into repair mode. Your insulin starts working again. Your energy lasts longer, and you stop craving the foods that harm you. This isn't a diet. It's a dialogue with your body.
a way to listen to what it's asking for and feed it accordingly. Your healing starts here. Remember, diabetes doesn't mean your body is broken. It means your body is asking for balance. Even after 60, your pancreas can recover, your nerves can strengthen, and your heart can grow more resilient. You just have to stop feeding the imbalance and start feeding your body what it truly needs. So here's what you can do today. Swap the cereal for oats. Trade the soda for water. Choose olive oil over fried food, and add a handful of greens to your next meal. These might sound like small changes, but they send a big message to your cells. Start healing. Because every bite you take is either medicine or poison, and you hold that choice 3 times a day. Within weeks, you'll notice the change. Steadier energy, calmer digestion, better sleep, and yes, a smoother blood sugar line on your next test. And that's the beauty of natural healing. It's not about restriction, it's about rhythm. The right foods, at the right time, in the right balance. So take this as your reminder. You are not defined by your diagnosis. You are designed to heal, one mindful meal at a time. If you found this guide helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who's struggling with blood sugar or fatigue. And don't forget to subscribe for more research-backed senior health tips every week. Tell us in the comments which one of these foods surprised you most, and which one are you cutting out first. Here's to steady sugar, sharp focus, and a stronger, healthier you for years to come.